Hey everyone, the absolute worst part of any project manager, test manager, agile, scrum master is creating the daily status updates or weekly status updates for the stakeholders. Rarely I have seen the fully automated process or the dashboards that work full-fledged and you have all the information available in the dashboard. Even if the dashboards are available, still you might have some data that you need to feed into that dashboard or into the tool, which then pulls information on the dashboard and displays to the stakeholders. Very common scenario is that on a regular basis or on a weekly basis, we have to go ahead and share the reports with stakeholders, whether it's your test manager sharing the testing sort of report or a project manager sharing the project report. In this video, we are going to figure out the easiest and fastest way to create the organized or very streamlined report instantly using Claude Cowork so that you can share that report immediately without doing too much effort. The only effort will be in the initial prompt that you will be creating, and then your random data that you have, whether it's in the user story format, the tracker you have, we will just feed in and get a very well structured report out of Claude Cowork. So let's understand how you can achieve this. So if we talk about the random data that I have, so this is some of the data that I have, say for example, a sprint backlog that I have got into the CSV format. Whatever user stories are there or the tasks are there, what is the status, what is the priority of those, who is the assignee, the story points, and which sprint it belongs. Say for example, this is available in Jira. I can even have a connector built for the Jira which will pull all of this information directly from Jira, but then as of now I have simply exported the file into a CSV format and available. Now as a say test manager, I have to go ahead and prepare the stakeholder summary report, or an agile project manager, I have to prepare the stakeholder weekly summary report. So the previous approach was to go ahead and see all of the status and then manually work out the report. So this is the sprint backlog, and say for example I have another sheet wherein we have the development milestone information. So what exactly is the epic, the target completion, all of that is available there. Now usually this information won't be in the Excel sheets as such, but then most of the information, there is a lot of information for the agile project managers and scrum masters that is still in the Excel sheets in the random documents. For example, you have the milestone information, the stakeholder and alignment information. Doesn't matter how many tools you have, how well you are using the tool, there is some sort of possibility that you have all of this information or some of this information in the Excel sheets or the rough notes or the Word document, and then you have some information into the tool as well. So you have to consolidate everything together to prepare the stakeholder report or weekly report. Now consolidation and creating the formal report takes a lot of time. With Claude Cowork, let's understand how we can quickly create all of that report or the stakeholder report very quickly and instantly. So let's do one thing. I have created a folder wherein I have these files. Okay, so let me move the prompt file from here. So I'll give access to this class 11 folder which has the sprint backlog and the milestone tracker, and then we'll understand the prompt that we'll use to create a nice looking weekly report or project report with this random data. So let me paste this file, the prompt file, out of here to the main folder, and now I'll go to this folder here, and in Claude Cowork, let's give access to the folder. So I'll say choose a folder. So I'll choose this class 11 folder and I'll say select folder. Now Claude Cowork will be having access to this specific folder, and I'm on the ask mode, so Claude will pause in case it needs any approval from me, and it won't go ahead and directly do everything on its own. The model, I'll keep it as default. This is the large language model that is by default available, but you can choose the model accordingly. We'll keep it as Sonnet 4.5, which is good enough. Now the main thing that will provide you better outcome is the prompt. What exactly you are expecting out of Claude Cowork or any AI tool, it all depends how well you articulate your prompt. Now let's go ahead and understand what we need need to write in the prompt. So here if you see, this is the prompt. Let me read it out. So you are a technical project manager and data analyst assistant in this workspace. Your goal is to cross-reference our engineering pipeline with our executive roadmap to create an accurate executive update summary. So setting up the role first thing for the large language model. So large language model understands what exactly the context is or what the role it has to step into to prepare this report. So you are just saying you are a technical project manager and data analyst assistant. And then what the model has to do, it has to produce executive update summary. Then the very important thing, we have 2 local tracking files in our workspace directory. Say for example, tomorrow you have more files, you update those files and what exactly is there in these files. For example, milestone tracker, this contains roadmap, milestone and stakeholder alignment. Okay, and then there is a sprint backlog which contains, it's a CSV file which contains granular developer ticket data. In the Excel sheet, if you have multiple sheets, mention that you have multiple sheets in there. Okay, so here you'll see, please execute the following technical workflow to compile the update. First step by step, I am guiding the large language model here. First step is to analyze the local spreadsheet data. In this data, I am saying read this tracker file, and in the node I am specifying this is a multi-sheet spreadsheet. So the model knows that yes, there are multi-sheets in this spreadsheet. So very clearly articulated here. First inspect the sheet names, then read both development milestone and stakeholder alignment sheets into data frames. Okay, then extract high-level epics, their target completion date, their current status, and any noted risks. Then you go to the step 2. Okay, so cross-reference against the sprint backlog, because all of these files are related, right? So there is a progress or milestone tracker, and then milestone tracker tracks back to where? To the sprint backlog. You are tracking against the sprint backlog. So cross-referencing, if there are 4 more files, you mention that you cross-reference against the sprint backlog and other important files that are there in the folder. So reading the backlog, for each active status, done, in progress, to do, calculate the total story point allocated, dynamically calculate the feature completion metric by finding the percentage of completed user story. Okay, so if you see that these files here, what exactly they have? They have the priority, the task, the priority, the status, who is the assignee, the story points, and which sprint they belong to. Okay, and then the tracker, actually, if you see this development milestone, it has the tracker wherein what is the current status of each of these major epics, what is the risk level, what are the nodes, etc., what is the stakeholder alignment against these. So all of that information is available in the stakeholder alignment and developer or development milestone, and that's what we are trying to mention in the prompt, that this is the clear connection between these files. So make sure you consider that. Then I am saying to calculate this completion percentage, and this is the LaTeX structure for defining any formula in the prompt here. So for example, you want to calculate the fraction, etc. So this is the percentage calculator formula, which is going to calculate the completion percentage, because we need to also have the completion percentage into our report. Then identify any developer bottleneck. So these are some of the steps. Then step 3, generate the executive update summary. So you can imagine how much work or major work has gone into writing the prompt. And this prompt, you can also take help from AI to generate and refine these prompts. You do not have to go ahead and write everything from scratch. Get a reference of it, get first draft, update it, refine it as per your project need, and then move further. Okay, finally we say generate executive summary, and then by buddy, which is the project name, executive status update. So the date, the overall health, and then the roadmap milestone, how exactly the output should be, that is also structured here. Okay, and then the engineering resource allocation bottleneck, what is the active sprint load, it will provide you that, the critical hotspots, suggested next step as well, it will provide 2-3 bullet points for offering the strategic advice on the project or on where project management should shift resources. So based on this, please run the necessary code to parse files, execute the calculation with precision, and print the finalized markdown executive report. Okay, so there's no need for please here. So just run the necessary code and it will prepare a executive report markdown file. Now this is the first version of this prompt. Okay, for your project requirement, update the prompt accordingly. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this prompt and go to Claude Cowork. Let's simply put in the prompt here. Okay, now in the prompt, I have very clearly specified what exactly I need from the files that are in this folder as a project manager, including the output format, etc. everything. The access to the folder I have already provided because I have selected that folder. So let's go ahead and send this prompt and see Claude Cowork in action and see how executive update summary report gets generated. Now you'll see immediately it prepared the steps it's going to do. So parse milestone tracker, then analyzing the sprint backlog, and finally it will, as part of the step 3, it will generate the executive update summary. And with just random data, not very well organized data, just out of the tool we have extracted the data, using it to prepare this whole summary report. And in couple of seconds, you see the whole executive status update for the project ready for you to review and see if everything is aligned as per your project data, review it, and then you are ready to share it with your stakeholders within seconds. Okay, so you'll see that overall backlog health, 22.6% of active story points completed, points successfully resolved, 7 out of 31 points. Okay, what is the date? And then the roadmap milestone statuses. If I go ahead and let's open in VS Code, so you'll see that this is the overall backlog health, then the roadmap milestone and status, what is the epic feature, the target date, status, calculated completion, the highlighted risk and blocker, everything well organized into the format that we asked for, along with the percentage, whether it's delayed, on track, not started, all of it is now available. Now engineering resource allocation bottlenecks also mentioned here. Okay, who is allocated how many points, what are the critical hotspots also mentioned with complete details and dependencies, suggested next steps as well, as we mentioned in the prompt that at last provide us the next steps. So unblock Dave on this immediately because it has figured out that yes, Dave is blocked with something which needs to be unblocked. Then relieve Alex D2 or relieve Alex's dual track load in sprint 4. So all of that suggestion is also available in this report, which is available to us in couple of seconds. So now you can imagine when you are using these AI tools, how much productive you become, and you are reducing or ending the manual effort or unnecessary effort that we used to put in these report generation, and still the level of analysis and report that we are getting in couple of seconds was taking so much time for us as the test managers, agile project managers, scrum masters to prepare these reports and send to the stakeholders. So that's about this executive summary report generation with Claude Cowork. Thank you. See you in the next one.